on this bumpy 50-point inspection from Pipe Dream Brewing out of Londonderry, New Hampshire. I've got inspect this. Saw this on the shelf and I saw it as a direct connection to me. Like they were calling out for me to inspect this beer. It's not really. It's got the blueprints and stuff, like if they're adding extra stuff to their brewery or something, and there's got to be inspections done by the state and whatnot. But anyways, it does have a couple of my favorite hops in this beer. It's Citra and Amarillo, which I did name Amarillo as being one of my favorite hops. And it's a double New England style IPA. ABV on this. Well, I guess I have to. Oh, I found it. Didn't have to inspect that hard. 8%. It's an 8% ABV. So yeah, let's go ahead and pour this into the proper glassware and get this inspection underway. Okay, so this poured with, it didn't generate a great head. I had to pour it a little bit harder. Now I'm not sure if it's just that the glass has been sitting around for a while or not, but it's got a fairly tight, bubbled, kind of frothy white head. The color of the beer itself is a deep gold, orangish coloration. It is hazy. The aromas on this, it's kind of got this slight like grapefruit, like a red grapefruit, maybe a little bit underlying papaya type notes. So a little bit of an herbal zestiness on the finish on that nose too. Maybe a little candy-esque citrus, maybe orange. I'd say a touch of malt sweetness in there. All right, let's dive in for some flavors now. So, cheers. So it's got like a lighter side, medium body, medium carbonation level. This one is wetter on the palate. It's not a super soft mouthfeel. It's a liquid feel. There's a slight malt presence, a little bit on the bready side. Maybe a little bit of a wheat presence in the flavor too. The hops are giving off fruity notes of mostly like a papaya, like maybe a little bit mango, but like almost rotting mango, way over ripened. A little bit of a citrus kick in there. There's something that's coming in. It tastes slightly chemical, maybe from the water treatment. There's just some underlying type of a chemical type note. %, ABV, that's well hidden. It's not too bitter on the finish either. Bitterness is on the lower side of moderate. It's not harsh at all. It's staying right along the kind of over-ripened mango, papaya-esque, a little bit of that kind of herbal zestiness. Now I'm kind of missing that candied like citrus that was kind of in the nose that I was able to detect. That's missing on the palate. All right, well, I guess it's time to give this one a score. Cheers. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can take. Okay, so for the appearance, I'll give it the 6 out of 6. I mean, it could have generated a better head than what it did, but it could just be the glass. Who knows? Maybe there was some fuzzies in it or something. I don't typically use this glass just because it is a smaller pour. So the aromas, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. It was fairly decent on the aromas. Kind of the deep deep tropical type fruit notes of the papaya, the kind of slight candy orange or citrus note in there as well. A little bit of that grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit, herbal zestiness. Pretty decent. So yeah, 8 out of 10 on the flavors. I think the malt could have definitely been a bit better. The hops weren't giving off as much as they were in the aromas as well. Kind of missing out there. And then there's that strange kind of chemical-esque flavor that could have been coming from like the water profile, maybe the additives or something. I don't know, but it's just something kind of strange in the liquid of this glass. A little bit of a grainy finish as well. I started picking up on some grain notes from the malt on the finish. I'm at a 12 out of 19 for the flavors. The body on this one, it's like I said, a liquidy. It's like a watered down hazy IPA. It's not like super pillowy soft on the palate. It is very liquid. It has this thinness to it, I guess, on the palate. 4 out of 5 for the body. My overall for this one, not a big fan of it. It's all right to drink. It's not a drain pour, but there's just some things that are just not quite great about it either. So the BuMpY score for Inspect This from Pipe Dream Brewing, it's going to get a BuMpY 36 out of 50, which is going to leave this as a good beer. So, just want to say cheers. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like...